Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made these shaker treat sacks that I made for a recent swap. I've made these before using, what's it called? Sheet protectors. Yeah, sheet protectors. I've made them the larger size and this is the smaller size. You can make them any size you want. I just, to keep them all the same size, I just use the sheet protector folded in half, and for these size, which is, I can't even see this. This is a 4¼ almost, I think, by 5½. This is using the Avery sheet protectors. I think I got this from Target or Walmart. I bought some at both stores. This size, these fit the mini binders. So when I was doing the binders and planners, I'd use these for the shakers for the dashboards. So I haven't done many planners lately, but I do the shaker dashboards the same way. I just fold it in half. However, it's like opened because it just goes in the notebook and it's sealed over here, it's sealed over here. But for this, it is closed, but it is shaker on both sides. So I made them with the regular size, so it becomes like a regular, or a larger treat sack, which is an 8½ by 11, and then these are 5½ by 8½. So when you fold it, it is 4¼ by, what did I say? Well, 5½, I believe. So, I have made them this way also, and the one that I did this way, I used a doily for the topper. I did it for like a gift card for my aunt. One time she ordered gift, like an envelope. She said a pretty envelope, and so I did this, and I kind of procrastinated and I didn't have it done when she said she was on her way. So I tried to do it really fast and I accidentally sealed off like everything, and then I had to cut, or I sewed it before I don't remember what I did, but I ended up having to cut one side, put the sequins in, and then she showed up at the door and I wasn't done. Ended up having to close it with tape. See how this is sealed? This is already sealed. I didn't have to do that, so I ended up having to cut it, and I did it this way. And after I added the sequins, I was gonna shut it closed, but then she still needed to put her the money in there. And even though at first she complained because she was like, I can't put money inside a clear envelope. After I gave her one of these little things, she put the money in there, she put the envelope in here, and then I had a bigger doily on this side. She actually really loved it. And I've also done them for just to put a card instead of an envelope. But I love how easy these are. I didn't do an envelope shape. I did a treat bag shape, and then just put the card in it, and did like a treat sack inside with the card inside. So anyways, so I didn't realize I didn't have a picture on my Instagram, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a tutorial using my fuse tool, because I know not everybody has a sewing machine, but I did sew these. I'm gonna go ahead and try using the fuse tool. It's gonna be the same process. It's just one is using the fuse tool and the other is using the sewing machine. But I'm just going to show you how I did that. So you'll just need the fuse tool. Oh my goodness, are you serious? So the tip fell. Okay, so I let it heat up a little bit. Okay, now where was I? Okay, so I take one of these sheets. And I just fold it in half. I hope it works with the fuse tool, otherwise I'm just gonna do sewing. Okay. Okay, so in the opening, just put in your sequin mix, and I'm gonna be using one that I already have made here. So oh, you know what? What is this? Okay, so I changed the sequin mix because the other one had purple in it. So go ahead and put it through the opening. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Fold it. And in this fuse, you're gonna close off that sequin mix. See if I can get this done because I didn't even try with the fuse tool. Okay, so I always let it heat up like 10 minutes. I think they say 5, but I just leave it on for a while. 10-20 minutes, I think. And you want to go not too slow, not too fast, just steady and press down. I'm on a paper poster board. I usually use a cardboard, but I'm just gonna use a paper because there's nothing, it's just paper. You just don't want to do it on your healing mat. Honestly, I cannot tell if it's working. Because I'm too far. We shall see. Okay, so it's sealed. However, this piece, I must have gone too slow on this side. But it's still sealed. So it's okay. And then the folded part over here, that's going to be where you put the opening. Okay, so then the next part is this side that was open. Put the rest of your sequins that you're going to put. Oh. And now you're going to seal that part. or this side. I'm gonna try not to go too slow because I don't want it to rip. I haven't worked with my fuse tool in a while. Can't tell if it's... Yep, it fused. It just didn't go all the way to the other side, but only the top part was opened. And then I'm gonna do the bottom. Come on, little star. You can also hand stitch it if you don't have a fuse tool or a sewing machine. So this side just stays open. And then you just cut off this where the binder rings go. Careful not to cut off your fuse. So that's how you seal it up. If you decide to do the sewing machine, it's the same process. It's just sealing up the open ends. And I just did like a paper doily bag topper. And I have it to be closed with the paper clip that I added some bead dangles to. So this is just a die cut, folded in half. And I just did some simple decorating with the pleated paper and then just an ephemera piece and then a word. You just add it to your treat bag, and then I left a little area where I didn't add the hot glue so I can stick my paper clip to. And it just dangles. I think it turned out super cute. I did get a lot of inspiration from all the shaker bags and envelopes and packagings that was going around last year. That we saw from Ara. But I was seeing them with the vinyl, but when I did mine, I didn't have any vinyl. That's why I did the sheet protectors. And then I have vinyl now, but I find it really hard to use. I haven't practiced. So that's how you get a shaker treat bag. And they're all going to be the same size. You don't have to worry about measuring and cutting because you're just folding them in half. And there's no waste except this piece. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time with the sewing machine, but I am going to be doing the sewing off camera. So you fold it in half and then add your first spoonful of sequins, or however much you want to add. You can put glitter if you want. So I'm just going to fold it and take this over to my sewing machine, and I'll be right back. So I did the first stitching right there. And I'm going to do the second. I feel like I'm out of the pink in here. Okay. So now I'm going to sew the open area right here. If you're still using your fuse tool, this is where you want to fuse. Okay guys, so I'm right back. So I've sewn both sides, and be careful to leave this side open. And now we're going to seal this side with the holes right here. And I'll be right back. Okay, so just go ahead and cut all the extra string, thread, and then cut the bottom part where the holes are. You can even trim over here if it's too wide. Sometimes I do. Okay, so that is your treat sack, shaker treat sack made out of a sheet protector. You can make them any size. Just cut down your sheet protector the size that you want, and you might have to do an extra stitch because this is where the fold is. So if you were to make your sheet protector smaller, I'll show you. I did cut one up, and so it is now open, so you will have to do an extra stitch before you fold it and seal, and then cut it down whatever size you want. So I hope this helped someone if you were having concerns about doing a shaker pocket or treat bag or envelope. I haven't tried envelopes, honestly, but this is just super easy. It's just one piece of sheet protector folded over in either your sewing machine or the fuse tool. No cutting, no measuring, no trying to line up anything. This is it. Hope you enjoy this tutorial, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.